The Steelseries Arctis 7, arguably one of the most popular headsets among streamers, content creators, and PC gamers in general. And not only is it the most popular, but probably one of the highest praised headsets among PC players. But my opinion is a little bit different than other people's, and I quite frankly think this is one of the worst headsets that you could get as a PC gamer. So without further ado, let's get into my review of the Steelseries Arctis 7 headset. What's going on, guys? If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Gehsture, also known as Jake, and today we're going to be doing a little deep dive into the Steelseries Arctis 7 headset. Now, it's not going to be an unboxing or anything. As you can see, I've already taken them out the box. I've used them for about an entire weekend. I'd say probably 15-16 hours of gameplay time with them on my head, and I've got some pretty interesting opinions on this headset. Now, this is a fully wireless headset that comes with this little USB dongle right here. This is the little receiver for the headset, and it's a pretty lengthy USB cable. As you can see, I'd say it's probably about 3 feet long, maybe. It also has a pretty nice retractable mic on it, so for those of you like myself that might use a boom mic, if you're a content creator or streamer, or if you just would rather have the nicer quality of a USB microphone than a gaming headset microphone, then the addition of that retractable microphone is pretty cool, because you're not going to really be using the microphone if you already have one, of course. Now, this is a Dolby 7.1 surround sound headset. It claims that the battery life is 24 hours long. I will say I charged it up when I first got it. I haven't had to charge it since, and I've probably used it about 15 hours of gameplay time. So I can maybe speak to the 24 hours. That might be pretty true. Now, there is no LED lighting on this headset besides the little red light whenever you mute the microphone. It will light up red when it's to show you it's muted. That's the only type of LED lighting on this headset. So there's not any fancy RGB or anything, but quite frankly, that doesn't really bother me. I don't really look for that in a headset. But now it's time to get into my personal thoughts on the headset. I think it sounds fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It sounds really good. It is a little bit quieter than what I've experienced in every other headset I've ever used. I did find myself having to, in pretty much every game I played, up the volume another like 20 to 30% for what I was using on my previous headset. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. I did get them up to the volume that I wanted them to be at, so it wasn't a problem. It was just kind of annoying at first having to adjust the volume in every single game that I play to get it to suit this headset. And now, the sound isn't a problem for me with this headset. The killer for this headset for me is the comfortability. Is that the word I'm looking for? This headset to me is not comfortable at all. After 30 to 60 minutes of gameplay, this headset is killing my ears, and I'm extremely ready to take it off at that point. Now, I want to forewarn everyone, it could just be because of the shape of my head or the shape of my ears or the size of my ears, you know. I don't think I really have big ears. I think I have normal size ears, but who knows? Maybe it's just the shape of my head or something. And before anyone tries going in the comments and saying, oh, well,
you need to loosen the headset up some. It's probably too tight.
It's not that. I've tried loosening it. I've tried adjusting the band on the headset and everything, but nothing seems to work. And the reason that it gets so uncomfortable, I'll put some footage on the screen for you guys of me showing you this, but the cloth fabric that they use to cover up the speaker drivers is literally, it has to be less than a millimeter thick. It is such a thin piece of cloth. They might as well have just skipped out on the padding completely, because it's virtually like there's no padding at all. It's all I feel the entire time while wearing this headset is the plastic driver just pressing up against my ear. And after an hour or so of that, your ear starts to really hurt. And even after you take the headset off for 20 minutes, your ear will still be kind of sore from wearing it for so long. And I don't know about you guys, but I play games for 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 hours at a time in one sitting, you know, and I can't have a headset that's going to start hurting my ears after 1 hour and I'm ready to stop playing by then, you know. And I'm also really not a fan of this like cheapish mesh material they use for the padding. For a $150 headset, I get you're paying a little more because it's wireless and everything, and they've got the software for the headset, but I feel like they could have went a little bit nicer on the quality for this mesh stuff. This mesh stuff feels cheaper than most, like the gym shorts I'm wearing right now that cost $10 feel nicer quality than this mesh going around this headset. I would have much rather preferred a really thick, soft cloth material like that I have on my Astros right here. And the padding for the speaker driver on the Astros is so thick, like you never had. This is the most comfortable headset I've ever worn in my life. And that is part of the reason why I ordered another pair of Astros. Another thing I'd like to mention to anyone out there that might be wanting to get this headset, the volume wheels on this, while it is super nice to have these volume wheels for your master volume and a mixer between your game audio and your chat volume, they are extremely sensitive. I mean, I found myself, and when I watched reviews, I didn't think it was true. I was like, that's not going to be a problem for me. But when I was playing this weekend with my friends, literally there was times when I thought my headset wasn't working, but really what happened was I accidentally turned the game volume all the way up and the chat volume all the way down. I didn't even realize it. I thought something was screwing up with Discord. 5 minutes later, I finally figure out, oh, it's because this knob is so sensitive. I accidentally completely muted my chat volume. So to me, for $150, that's just really poor design. You know, I don't know how some of these things got through quality checks for the headset, but it somehow did. But I want this video to be me completely bashing this headset. It's definitely got some pros to it. Like I said, it sounds awesome. It sounds way better than, and it could be because my Astros I was using were 7 years old, but this thing sounds way better than my Astros did. I definitely like having a retractable mic because as a content creator, I have my own USB mic and I don't have a need for this microphone built into the headset. So it would be really annoying if I had to wear a headset and have the microphone right here the entire time because I never use the microphone. And another thing, I do like having the volume controls right here on the headset, but with them being so sensitive, it almost makes it a con. It's definitely a great idea, so I'll put it in the pro category since it is a great idea. But they need to, if they come out with another generation of these, they really need to address the sensitivity of these scroll wheels because it's way too sensitive. And for those of you wondering, have I had any connection issues with these? I haven't had any interruptions. I haven't had any weird frequency issues or anything. They connected to my PC like that, and I haven't had any audio glitches, audio issues, or anything with the wireless connectivity. So that was definitely a plus. But to sum it up, should you get this headset? I wouldn't if I were you. For $150, I would easily go with the Astro A40 TRs. I'll have a link to those in the description. They're the same exact price. They are wired, but you're getting way more comfortability out of them, and you're getting a guaranteed product that's going to last years and years and years. Like I said, my Astro A40s lasted 7 years, so I ordered some A50s and I expect them to last just as long. And I've seen some DIY tricks where you can like cut the mesh off or cut out the mesh inside the speaker driver and replace it with some thicker stuff. But I just spent $150 on this headset. I'm not gonna sit here and take a knife and cut out the super thin padding to put in my own padding, you know? If I just spent $150 on this, I shouldn't have to cut into it to replace it with something else to get it to where I like it. So that's my review on the Steelseries Arctis 7s. Now again, your mileage may vary. Some people I've seen online, I even have people in my streams that say this is the most comfortable headset they've ever worn. They love this headset. They'll never get another headset besides Steelseries. But for me personally, I really wasn't a fan of these, and I gotta say they just don't feel like they're worth the $150. There's a lot better options you can do for $150 when it comes to a gaming headset. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review of the Steelseries Arctis 7s. It's really one of my first type of review videos. I've done a couple here and there. So if it's not up to par with a normal tech review that you've seen on bigger YouTubers channels, cut me a little bit of slack. It is my first one, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, and if you guys want to check out some of my streams, I usually stream 2 days during the week, usually Tuesday and Thursday, and then I always stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'd love to have you guys there. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace.